The woman only said the house was too crowded, but her brother-in-law slapped her 6 times in a row, and her husband right there didn't stop him at all. He just watched her get beaten and did nothing. At that very moment, the woman finally understood that all her efforts over 3 years were nothing but a big joke. It all started 3 years ago. Her brother-in-law moved in with his girlfriend to stay temporarily, but they ended up living there for 3 whole years. For those 3 years, the brother-in-law ate and drank for free every single day, even got married and had a baby in the house, and the woman was reduced to the family's free live-in maid. She not only took care of all their daily needs, but also had to watch out for the brother-in-law, bringing his bad friends over all the time. Whenever they had an argument, her husband always told her to just put up with it. For the sake of their daughter and the family, the woman held back for 3 full years, until the Mid-Autumn Festival. She worked hard to make a big table of food. The brother-in-law took just 1 bite, and complained it wasn't salty enough. The woman felt wronged and hurt, and said out of frustration, "The house is just too crowded." But when the brother-in-law heard that, he slapped her 6 times without saying a word, saying it was his brother's house, that she had no right to talk like that. Looking at her silent husband, the woman let out a cold laugh. They had all seemed to forget that the house was her property before marriage. The woman then took her daughter, and went back to her room without a word. When her husband saw this, he ran right to the door, and ordered her to come out and apologize. Even if his brother was wrong to hit her, she still shouldn't have said that one thing, and ruined the family's good time. Listening to her husband's complaints outside, the woman completely let go of her last bit of hope. She immediately messaged the real estate agent, and decided to sell the house right away, and the agent quickly called the woman back. Her house was in a great location, with clear property rights, worth at least $9 million on the market, and she had only one request for the buyer: to pay in full as soon as possible. The next day the woman was going to the agent's office. When her mother-in-law saw her, she immediately ordered her to cook first, but the woman lied and said she had things to do, then left without looking back. Meanwhile, the buyer on the other side had been waiting for a long time. To finish the transfer quickly, the woman lowered the price by $1 million. Seeing how straightforward she was, the buyer sent her a $500,000 deposit on the spot. They quickly signed the purchase contract, and agreed to transfer ownership the next day. The woman then went home to pack her things. When the brother-in-law saw her, he immediately questioned her why she came home so late. If his son went hungry because of her, he wouldn't be nice to her. The woman stopped hiding the truth, saying she was moving back to her parents' house today. Seeing she wouldn't back down, he raised his hand to hit her at once, but unexpectedly her mother-in-law suddenly stopped him, telling the woman to leave right now. She wanted to see who would marry her, a divorced woman without this family. Her husband rushed home when he heard the news. He confronted her as soon as he saw her, asking how long she would keep acting crazy. If she dared to leave today, she should never come back for the rest of her life. But when the woman heard that, she agreed without hesitation. Her mother-in-law and brother-in-law thought she was just putting on a show, that soon enough, she would come back obediently. The woman then took her daughter back to her parents' house, but when her parents saw them, they didn't ask a single question. Instead, they had already made dinner for her. Only then did she realize that her parents had long ago prepared a way out for her. No matter what happened, they would always be her strong support. The next day the woman quickly finished the property transfer. Afraid she might change her mind, the buyer quickly sent the rest of the money. The woman then sent her husband a divorce message, then blocked and deleted him. From that moment on, they had nothing to do with each other anymore. Meanwhile, her husband, when he saw the message, finally started to panic a little. He couldn't reach her no matter how many times he called, so he went out to look for her. As soon as the husband left, the brother-in-law immediately wanted the master bedroom. While the woman was gone, the couple decided to take over the master bedroom. This time they were going to make her understand who really owned the house. But while the family was daydreaming, suddenly there was a loud knock on the door. The man walked in and said he was here to take back the house.